Alright guys, I'm just out filming in the bush today. What? Wow, Gage just let out a yelp like he was bit by something or stung by something. And when I look down at him, he's kind of in a clear spot here in the swamp. I don't see any critters, no snakes, no hornets. There's not much stuff out yet in the spring anyway, so I'm not sure what just happened here. Yeah, what I wanted to show you guys is my AX53, my Sony camcorder here. This thing has a lot of good features in terms of just going out and vlogging in the bush. It's so tiny. I love it. However, it has a flaw, a fatal flaw. I'll show you guys. It's been damaged from very light use. I mean, maybe I've used this on a tripod 5 times in the 2.5 years I've owned it. Most of the time it's handheld, and I do put an L bracket underneath it which goes into that tripod socket, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I'll show you it's damaged. So before I remove it from the tripod, I'll just show you guys, watch how much the camera moves. Can you see that? It doesn't stay firm to the plates anymore. Of course, Sony in their great wisdom has made this all one solid plate, one solid piece, and it's actually connected to the board inside here. So you're gonna have to take a $1,300 camcorder and replace the bottom and the board if I were to take this in and get it fixed, which is part of the reason why I've ordered a new camcorder. Oh, hint on what I ordered. Gary ordered a new camera and we're gonna do testing. I'm not gonna show you guys. I love the Bosch system, which is, the lens is on a gyro inside of this little guy, and it's the only Sony camera that has that system. And it makes handheld walking fantastic. We don't have to put this thing on a gimbal. It's got a built-in gimbal, essentially. That's why I love this. I'd hate to see it croak, because even though I just bought a new camera, I would probably buy another one of these as well, because I love this thing. It's so versatile. And there is the reason why. The plastic all cracked around that quarter mount thread. And I crazy glued it before, and I'm still losing pieces of plastic out of there. So I've just screwed a quarter mount thread in there so I don't get any goo inside the thread. And I'm going to try this product here, which is basically like a sealant. Once you open it, there's like a pliable paste in there. Nope, we can't use that. That product is already cured. Expired. I hate you, Sony. I hate your weak-ass design that's going to force me to do something drastic, like put this in the bottom of my camcorder. So I have very carefully filled all of the remaining cracks, careful not to get any on the threads. The problem with the Gorilla Glue is it expands a little bit. I highly recommend that everyone keep a case of beer in their garage for projects like this. Invaluable for propping stuff up, holding stuff, you know, and then when you're thirsty, you just take a beer out. You're supposed to put a bit of water with Gorilla Glue to activate it. Now, I've done other projects where I know it will still cure in 24 hours. If you don't put the water in there, when it's exposed to air, it will just harden. I don't want to put water in those cracks on my camcorder because there's electronics there, right? Oh, hey Bob, how's it going? How's that new product, the AX53, coming along? Oh, you know, Mike, pretty good. We're getting a pretty good reputation now with all the Canon users are switching over to Sony. The only problem is the products are so good now that they're not, people aren't buying enough of them, right? They buy one, it lasts 5-6 years. It's like I said in the last meeting, Bob, you guys are going to have to start taking my advice more seriously. We need to really break down how these cameras fit together. The titanium insides, we need to replace them. I'm thinking Play-Doh. Play-Doh would be a good replacement. Even better, John over in engineering says that he's figured out a way to mount the 1/4-inch thread tripod mount with Velcro. Yeah, we just put it in there by itself with like empty plastic space all around it. These guys will be buying new cameras in a week. Ah, shucks, guys, my camera broke. I guess I better go buy a new one. The ospreys are here. So that's an osprey up there. There's two of them. They've been here as long as I have, 6 years. They come back every year, and they have a nest just out on the highway, the edge of the highway. A great big, 4-foot diameter nest. And they come and they take fish out of my neighbor's trout pond, and he hates it, but they keep coming every year. He hasn't got rid of them yet, so